Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to add Facebook lead ads leads to LeadSquared CRM. So do you also use Facebook lead ads to promote and grow your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here, I'm doing the same. I manage lead generation for a real estate agency and we use Facebook lead ads to promote and grow our business. So now what I want is that as soon as the new leads generated from my Facebook lead ads, automatically the details of that lead should be added to my LeadSquared so that my sales team can follow up quickly and efficiently. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between Facebook lead ads and LeadSquared. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So I'm going to do all of this so that I can convert my potential clients into paying clients. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to understand how to add Facebook lead ads to LeadSquared CRM. So as you know that I manage lead generation for a real estate agency and we use Facebook lead ads to attract potential buyers interested in our properties. So to streamline our follow-up process, I want to set up an automation that automatically adds new leads from Facebook lead ads into our LeadSquared CRM. This ensures that every lead is automatically captured and instantly available for my sales team to take action on. By automating this, we quickly respond to inquiries, offer personalized property recommendations, and schedule viewing without manual data entry. This is not only improve our response time but also helps us to efficiently manage and nurture the leads, leading to higher conversion rates and more satisfied clients. So to do all of this, I have simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And as soon as we're going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So over here, I'm going to click on access now to access my Pabbly Connect account. And as soon as we are going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here, I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations. And on my dashboard, you can see multiple folders which I have previously created to save my workflows in. And if you wish to learn how to create a new folder or a subfolder, you can click on this hyperlink given right over here which says learn more. And now it is asking me for the workflow name. So I want the name of my workflow to be how to add Facebook lead ads leads to LeadSquared CRM. And then we are going to click on create. And as soon as we are going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here, we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. And in order to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm going to select it as Facebook lead ads because I want that as soon as a new lead is received from my Facebook lead ads, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for Facebook lead ads and then we are going to select it. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select it as new lead instant. Basically, trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So over here, I want that as soon as a new lead is received, instantly my workflow should be triggered or started. And as soon as we are going to select the trigger event, we have to click on connect. And now after clicking on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Facebook lead ads account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on connect with Facebook lead ads. And as soon as we are going to click on connect with Facebook lead ads, it is asking me to select my Facebook account. So I'm going to select it and click on continue right over here. And after clicking on continue, again it is asking me for the same. So again we are going to click on continue as Jesse. And now as soon as we are going to click on continue right over here, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Facebook lead ads account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the page and the lead gen form. So over here you can see the name of my Facebook page is Prime Properties and this is the name of my business too. So over here I'm going to select the same, which is prime properties, and as soon as we're going to select the page right over here in our workflow, it is going to ask me to select the lead gen form. So here you can see multiple lead gen forms which I've already created, so I'm going to select one from this only, which is lead form new. So over here I'm going to select this form because I want to create this automation for this form. If you wish to create this automation for all your lead gen forms, you can select all lead gen form or any another desired form. So now after selecting my desired form, I'm going to click on save and send test request, and as soon as we're going to click on save and send test request, it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. This means that we have to generate a dummy lead or a test lead with the help of our lead ads testing tool. So to do this, what we are going to do is I'm going to open a new tab, and then we are going to look for Meta for developers. So I'm going to search for Meta for developers, and then we are going to open Meta for developers, and as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Meta for developers, from here we have to go on resources and then developer tools, and now after we are going to scroll and look for lead ads RTO debug tool and select it, and as soon as we are going to open the lead ads RTO debug tool, it is opening my lead ads testing tool, and with the help of this tool only we are going to create a dummy lead or a test lead. So same, we are going to select the page and the form right over here too. For the page we are going to select it as prime properties, and then for the form we are going to select it as lead form new. You have to keep in mind that to select the same which you have selected right over here in your workflow. So now after selecting these, we are going to click on preview form, and as you can see that this is my form, so we are going to fill in the details. So it is saying type of property you are interested in, so over here I'm going to select it as residential property. It is saying first name, so I'm going to keep it as demo. It is saying last name, so we are going to keep it as user right over here, and now it is asking me for the email, so I want the email to be demo@pabblytudes.com. so we are going to enter it right over here, and now after entering the email, it is asking me for the phone number, so I want the phone number to be this right over here, so I'm going to enter it, and after entering the phone number, it is asking me for the street address, so I'm going to keep it as new street, so I'm going to enter it again. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the city, so I want the city to be Bhopal, so I'm going to enter it. It is asking me for the state, so I want the state to be Madhya Pradesh, so I'm going to enter it right over here. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the zip code, so I want the zip code to be this, so over here I'm going to enter the same. We're going to select the country too, which is India right over here, and after entering all of these details, I'm going to click on continue right over here and then submit, and as soon as we're going to click on submit, yes, you can see your test lead has been sent. So this means that lead ads testing tool has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response for the same or not, and yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response for the same, which says response A. Over here you can see all the details which we entered. You can see the property of interest, you can see the first name, the last name, the email, the phone number, the street address, the city, the state, and the zip code which we entered. So yes, over here you can see that these are the dummy details because we use lead ads testing tool in order to do this test submission and in order to capture the response so that we can create the workflow. If you're running live leads, you're going to receive the live details of your lead right over here, so you can wait till you receive the details, or if you don't wish to wait, you can also generate a dummy lead like this with the help of lead ads testing tool. So now after doing all of this and receiving the response, we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now what will happen is that as soon as a new lead is received from my Facebook lead ads, automatically Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same. So now we're going to move on towards our action step, and now for my action application, I'm going to select it as LeadSquared because I want that as soon as a new lead is received from my Facebook lead ads, automatically the details for the same should be added to my LeadSquared account. So I'm going to look for LeadSquared, and as you can see the same, so we're going to select it, and now it is asking me for the action events. Over here I'm going to select the action event as create or update lead, and then we're going to click on connect, and as soon as we're going to click on connect, again it is asking me for the same. So if you have already connected your LeadSquared account with a Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save, but if you haven't, you have to follow me again, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the access key, secret key, and the API host. So to get this, we are going to follow this help text, and it is saying to get your credentials, log into your LeadSquared account, visit settings, API and webhooks, and then API access key. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this. It is saying log into your LeadSquared account, and after logging in, over here you can see the profile picture, so you have to go on this, and then you can see the settings button, so you have to click on this settings button right from here. Yes, you can see that now it is opening my settings, and now what we have to do is we have to go on the left side bar, and as you can see API and webhooks, so you have to go on this API and webhooks, and now you can see the access key, the API host, and over here we are going to click on show secret key. So over here you can also see the secret key. So what I'm going going to do is I'm going to copy all of these three and then we are going to paste it in our workflow. So over here I'm going to copy this right from here and then we are going to paste it. And same we are going to do with the secret key and API host. And after pasting all of this, we are going to click on save. And as soon as we are going to click on save right over here, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our LeadSquared account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the first name, the last name, the email, phone, and many other details. So yes, we are going to fill in these details, but we are not going to enter these details manually, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly, which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step, where we selected Facebook lead ads as our trigger application. So we're going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So over here I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the first name, right? So let's suppose that I'm going to enter the first name right over here, suppose demo, manually by typing it. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if you are going to map this from the previous response, suppose I'm going to look for the first name and as you can see demo. So let's suppose that we're going to map this from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. And now we're going to map the last name too. I'm going to look for last name and as you can see users, we're going to map it. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the email. So I'm going to look for email and as you can see the same. So we're going to map it. We're going to map the phone number too. So I'm going to look for phone and as you can see the same. So we're going to map it. We're going to map the address right over here. So I'm going to look for it and as you can see new street. So we're going to map it. We're going to map the city right over here. And as you can see Bhopal, we are going to map it. We're going to map the state too. I'm going to look for state in my previous response by searching it like this. And as you can see the same. And now it is asking me for the country. So we are going to leave it as blank because we don't have the details of the country of our lead. So we are going to leave it as blank. It is saying zip code. So I'm going to look for zip code. And as you can see the same. So we are going to map it. And as you can see that now it is asking me for many other details. So we don't have the details of our lead for the same. So we are going to leave it as blank. And as you can see these are not the required details too. So directly I'm going to click on save and send test request. If you wish, you can definitely fill out those details. And as soon as we're going to click on save and send test request, it is saying success. Yes, we have successfully created a new lead in our LeadSquared with the same details received from our Facebook lead ads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my LeadSquared and check for the new lead created. So over here I'm going to open my LeadSquared. And after opening our LeadSquared account, what we have to do is we have to go on lead and then smart views. And as soon as we're going to go on smart views right over here, yes, you can see that we have successfully created a new lead. Over here you can see the lead name, which is demo user. We are going to open this lead and as you can see the same email which we entered, the same address which we entered and the same phone number which we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. But I'll just test this workflow once and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So what we are going to do is I'm going to open my lead ads testing tool. We are going to delete the previous lead and refresh the page. It is a really important step to delete the previous lead and refresh the page. Otherwise you'll not be able to create a new lead or preview a new form. So again we are going to select the page and the form right over here and we are going to generate a dummy lead or a test lead again. So for that I'm going to click on preview form. Again we are going to fill in the test details. So this time I'm going to select the property of interest as rental property. For the first name I'm going to keep it as test, last name as user only. It is saying email, so for the email I'm going to keep it as test@pabblytunes.com. So we are going to enter it right over here and after entering the email it is asking me for the phone number. So I want the phone number to be this, so I'm going to enter it. It is saying street address, so I'm going to keep it as old this time. For the city we are going to keep it as Bhopal again, and now for the state I'm going to keep it as Madhya Pradesh only. So I'm going to enter it. And now for the zip code I'm going to select the zip code as this and we're going to select the country. For the zip code too I'm going to look for India and as you can see the same, so we're going to select it and then we're going to click on continue right over here and then submit. And as soon as we are going to click on submit, yes, you can see your test lead has been sent. So again this means that lead ads testing tool has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow and further added the same lead in our LeadSquared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my LeadSquared account and check for the new lead details added. And this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open my LeadSquared account right from here. We're going to go back and look for the new lead details added. And as soon as we're going to go back right from here, yes, you can see a new lead added over here. You can see the lead name, which is test user. So over here I'm going to open it And as soon as we're going to open it, yes, you can see the same name, which is test user, the same email, the same phone number, and the same address which we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and we have also tested this workflow in real time. So now I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. So for the trigger application, we selected Facebook lead ads. For the trigger event, we selected new lead instant. For the action application, we selected LeadSquared, and then for the action event, we selected create or update a lead, because I wanted that as soon as a new lead is received from my Facebook lead ads, automatically the details of that same lead should be added to my LeadSquared too. And yes, we were successful with our workflow too. Over here you can see the lead details we added to our LeadSquared account with the help of the same lead which we received from our Facebook lead ads. And yes, this automation ensures that every lead is automatically captured and instantly available for my sales team to take action on. By automating this, we can quickly respond to the inquiries, offer personalized property recommendations, and schedule viewing without any manual data entry. This not only improves our response time but also helps us to efficiently manage and nurture leads, leading to higher conversion rates and more satisfied customers. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and this was it for the video. And if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.